Then add your payment info. And once you've added your payment info, what you want to do next is go to View Payment Methods. You then want to hit Edit under Business Info, and you want to fill out the remaining information. This is important because for ad account bans, they're more likely to get banned if you have less information. The quicker you add information and the more information you provide Facebook, the higher of a chance you're going to have at making sure you don't have an ad account ban. Once you've added in that additional information, you can go ahead and go down to name templates. This is really important step because this is going to save you a ton of time. It's going to automate the naming of your campaigns, your ad sets, and your ads, and it's going to provide you with rich information so you know what it is that you're clicking on and what you're optimizing towards, giving you a one view of everything with an accurate name statement so that way you can see exactly what's converting and what's not. Here's how I like to set up name templates. I click on Create for campaign name. I then add a campaign field, and I choose CBO, Campaign Budget Optimization. This tells me if my campaign is on the budget level, on the campaign budget level, or the ad set level. And then for a field separator, I like to do, either the two standing up or the two slashes. That seems to add, more space on the actual, name, and it's easy to read that way because I know what's in between, the actual fields. And then I like to add an open text field. An open text field allows you to type in your own name as well, just in case you want to add some additional information. Then you hit save on the campaign name. Now we're going to do the ad set name. And what we're going to select is under ad set fields, we're first going to choose the country, so that way we know where this is being targeted to. And then the next thing we're going to do is choose the actual interest audience that's in there. And then the other thing we're going to do is add another ad set, and we're going to do custom audiences included. Now, here's the important part, because if you have a lookalike, you'll be able to know this way, you'll be able to auto name it. Now, if you have an interest, it'll also auto name it for you. Once we've added those things, we can go ahead and hit save, and almost forgot we need to include our open text field. Save, and then add name, we're going to hit create. We're going to do add fields, and we're going to choose the actual type of ad it is, which is the format. That way we know if it's a single image, a collection, a video ad. That way we can identify what creative is really performing in terms of the format. The next thing we're going to add under the ad level is the headline, so that way we can know what headline we're using in that ad. And then we'll go ahead and add the call to action, because if you're testing learn more, shop now, at least you'll know this way what the actual ad is. And then finally our open text field once again. And so those are our naming templates set up, so that way it'll automatically name the audiences, campaigns, and ads for us as we go through the account, which is super awesome, saving us a ton of time. Once we've done that, we're going to go back to our business settings and continue moving forward. Next thing we're going to do is set up an actual pixel, so that way we can have tracking going. So once you access your actual pixel, what you want to do is scroll down and make sure that you have advertising and analytics selected, so that way you can access the information accurately. Make sure first-party cookies are turned on. This helps Facebook deliver the ads more relevantly. Next thing, super important, automatic advanced matching. You want that turned on with every single one of these boxes checked and on, because this can help you attribute more conversions to your Facebook ads and reach more people through your remarketing campaigns. That's going to give you bigger audiences, more accurate data. It's going to be able to actually match people whenever they submit this info on your site back to Facebook. The next thing is you do want to turn off track events automatically without code if you're an e-commerce business. If you are a B2B or a service-based business, it's okay to keep that on. Next thing you want to do is you want to make sure you have your conversion API set up. If you're with Shopify, go ahead and hit select choose a partner, click Shopify, and connect your e-commerce account through the conversion API. You want that connected because you're going to get a 3 to 15% increase in results, more attribution, and a lot better data. And this is going to allow you to deduplicate events. It's going to allow you to track things more accurately. It's going to provide information more thoroughly and faster for you. And it's going to give you a scoring of how accurate your data is. Now, if you don't have Shopify and you don't know how to set up a conversion API, Segment is a good way to go. There is a link below this video to use this. That allows you to connect the conversion API pretty seamlessly. It's very easy to use. We use it, and that's going to be able to send data to your actual pixel in a more concise way. Next thing you want to do, once you have your event set up, you want to make sure you have aggregate event measurement. And in order to configure those web events, you need to go to brand safety in your business settings and click on domains. And keep in mind, all of these steps we're taking right now are the recommendations post iOS 14.5 and iOS 15, because this is going to make sure that you have everything compliant, you're getting accurate data, and these are the steps you need to take. So we're going to go ahead and add in our domain. Once you add in your domain, you're going to want to verify it. They give you a few options. I'm no website expert, so I'm not going to be able to visually show you how to set this up, but it's pretty self-explanatory. They give you the steps. So go ahead and choose one of these options that you're most comfortable with. And once you take those steps, it can take anywhere between 24 to 48 hours. It even may take up to 72 hours in some cases. Right, here's what Facebook's saying. And once you do that, you want to verify your domain. Once your domain is verified, you're going to go back to your events manager and you're going to click on your domain and hit manage events. Now, if you're an e-commerce business, this is a good view of what things should look like. You want to have your purchase as the #1 priority event because that's the optimization goal we want to go for. If you're actually looking to increase your sales, we need purchase to be the highest priority. The next one is add to cart. The reason is because some people add to cart, others will hit buy now, and it kind of skips the whole initiate checkout process, so you don't get as much data there. So it's really important just to stick with the add to cart as the next option, then initiate checkout, then view content, add payment info, and then any other events that you would like to choose, you can do so. This is going to make sure that all of the data going through Apple's network and then being sent back to Facebook is being sent in order, so that way it can show up in your ad account. Once you do that, you want to hit submit, and it can take up to 72 hours for this to all configure. So once you've gone ahead and verified your domain, you've added the pixel settings, and you've also did your aggregate event measurement set up by ranking your priority events, what you're going to want to do next is go ahead and scroll down to Security Center, and we're going to want to make sure your business manager is fully secure. This is really important because you want to make sure nobody can get into it, and not only that, but the more this is actually secure, Facebook's going to trust your business more because they don't have to worry about anybody getting into your account. And for people who actually travel quite often, if these settings aren't set up, if you are managing your Facebook ad account here, and then let's say you go on a business trip to a different state or a different country, you could get locked out of your business manager and your ad account could get locked just for traveling. So it's kind of like a banking system where if you swipe your card in a state or country that you're not normally in, obviously the bank's going to flag it. So you need to make sure that you have all the security parameters in place, because if you do, the chances when you actually travel are going to diminish whenever you could potentially get banned. It's going to go down drastically. So what you want to do now is make sure that you have two-factor authentication turned on, and I would do it for everyone because that's really important. That way, nobody can gain other people's information in your business and then access it. They always have to have not only the person's info, but their phone, and that's pretty hard to do. Once you've activated that setting, you want to add another admin, and you need to get them to approve it, so that way you have two admins in your business. The final thing is you want to hit Start Verification on your actual Facebook Business Manager. This part's important, so make sure all this information is filled out correctly. Now, you want to make sure that if your business is registered in the States or wherever you are in the U.S., you want to upload the information that's legal here. Now, if you're in Europe or if you're in Australia or if you're in a different part of the world, I know we have over 25 different countries of students in this actual course. So this information is going to be different for every single one of you depending on where you are in the world. So you're going to want to make sure you follow the official documentation of whatever the process is with your country or state for making your business legitimate and uploading that correct information in Facebook. Now, this is going to be totally different for every single one of you, once again, because there are so many different parts of the world y'all are in. So just make sure to follow the steps that it asks. Once you add that verification information, you're going to complete these final steps, and we submitted the verification. Now, it shouldn't take very long for them to verify your business. It can take, once again, up to 72 hours. The final step is going down to your business info and completing the rest of this information. So we'll go ahead and hit edit under your business name, and we're going to add your primary page, which is your Facebook page, because you want to associate a Facebook page with your business manager, and you do want to update this little icon. I know it sounds kind of, tedious, but this actually does make you more legitimate of a business because it shows that you're actually filling in the right information, and they have a logo to put with your actual business. Next, you're going to want to make sure that you've added your Instagram account as well to your business manager, so that way you can access all of the insights and actually continue to run this in ads. So now we've verified our Instagram, so that way we can actually use this in tandem with our Facebook page when we're completing ads in our ad account. Now, if you have an e-commerce store, you should be able to connect your catalog to Shopify automatically, and it should automatically create one for you. So just double check to see if it did create one for you. If not, go to your Shopify account and check to see if it's there. If it's not, then you can always set one up because there are partners that you can connect it to, and Shopify is one of them. Now that we've completed all these steps, you'll be able to start creating ads in your ads manager.